our number today and every day on the Bright Side. And if you want to sign up or join the Bright Side Ben team, you can call the phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470, and they can give you the scoop. For a one-time $10 fee, you can start yourself a business or just get your products at the wholesale price if that's what you want to do. Okay, 844-236-6010 is our number. Hang tight. We'll get your calls here in just a moment. Let's see, we're talking about short-chain fatty acids and cancer. Cancer cells are fermenting cells. Fermentation can be good or bad. Fermentation in the large intestine produces short-chain fatty acids, but fermentation can also damage the digestive lining. Cancer cells are fermenting cells. They're forced to obtain energy in this ancient bacterial fashion. So a cancer cell is a human cell or an animal cell that is acting like a bacteria in the sense that it's fermenting. It's reacting to sugar. And a cell will only turn cancerous. A cell will only become a cancer cell after long-term suffocation, long-term lack of oxygen, long-term lack of nutrition, long-term toxification, long-term toxicity. Those are the three main causes of cell disease: toxicity, suffocation, and starvation. And in cancer cells, a cell that's been dealing with these three main causes of disease for decades sometimes. Cancer cell is a cell that's forced to obtain its energy in this old primitive fashion like a bacteria. And this is why cancer is the most difficult of the degenerative diseases to reverse. Not that it can't be done. Remission is possible. Spontaneous remission is even possible, and there are cases of cancer cells just remitting, just stopping to become cancer. So it's not like cancer is necessarily a death sentence, but by the time a cell has become a cancer cell, by the time it's gone backwards in evolutionary time to millions of years ago when it was a bacterial cell, by the time this occurs, you're talking about decades of cell abuse. Yes, a cancer cell is an abused cell. A cell that's been abused by starvation, suffocation, and toxification, or at least its line of cells. It's the offspring of cells that have been abused for decades. The appearance and the growth of cancer cells and the disease that we call cancer represents the final result of a cell that has switched on this ancient genetic pathway in order to deal with a chronic lack of energy following a chronic lack of vitamins and minerals and nutrients, a chronic lack of oxygen from inflammation and problems breathing or poor breathing techniques, and the accumulation of toxicity. It's a decades-old process that has been percolating under the radar for many years. Nobody just wakes up one morning from a healthy state and all of a sudden has cancer. It may seem that way because we don't recognize the breakdown of our body, but rest assured, if you or somebody you love has cancer, it's been going on, it's been developing and percolating under the radar for a long time. The appropriate solution to cancer, if God forbid you or anyone else is dealing with this kind of biochemical crisis, the appropriate solution is not to kill cancer. Not to chemotherapeutically with chemicals kill cancer cells, which at the end of the day are our own cells. They may be rogue, they may have gone backwards in time and they're now fermenting cells, but they are our own cells. And chemotherapy is suicide. Literally, it's killing our own cells. Our lung cancer cells are our cells. Our colon cancer cells are our cells. Our bone cancer cells are our cells, and chemotherapy kills our own cells. It's literally a type of suicide. The way to deal with cancer, unless it's progressed to the point where you have no choice but to pull out the heavy artillery and start the cell destruction, self-destruction process, the way you deal with it, if it hasn't progressed to that point, is to make the body strong. I get questions every day about people who are dealing with cancer, have a loved one who's dealing with cancer. What do? Well, you do the same thing that you do for every chronic, long-term degenerative disease. If there's one ultimate synopsis or theme to the Bright Side, to this program that I do every day, it's that all diseases have the same kind of development. They have the same kind of steps that are involved in how they proceed. That means all diseases are treated the same way. This simplifies the entire disease process, healing from disease process. It's simple. The only time you need to specialize, the only time you need a specific therapeutic approach for bone or for liver or for any other part of the body is if you're a specialist. if you make money off of specializing. Other than that, to reverse degenerative diseases, whether it's cancer or diabetes or osteoporosis, whatever it is, it's all the same kind of protocol. You make the body strong with nutrition, with oxygenation, and you detox. But you don't need any fancy detox formulas. One of the best all-time detox strategies is just changing our eating behavior. It's so simple. You don't need a doctor for this. You don't need a naturopath for this. You don't need anybody for this. You can do it yourself. Make better food choices. Exploit caloric restriction and fasting. Use some colonics. Go get a colonic therapist. Maybe that's the kind of therapist, that a colonic therapist can help you. I love colonics, man. I had food poisoning a couple years ago, and I went and got a colonic while I had food poisoning, and almost immediately the food poisoning went away. Chelation therapy can help too. Actually, we'll talk about chelation tomorrow a little bit, and then we'll continue talking about SCFAs, which are upregulated by fasting, which is one of the best all-time anti-aging, anti-cancer, pro-health strategies you could ever use. All right, our number is 844-236-6010. Let's get to our phones. Northern Ireland. Oh, my goodness. Joanne in Northern Ireland. What's up? Joanne in Northern Ireland. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Thanks for calling. What time is it in Northern Ireland today?
It is 3:27 p.m.
a.m.? Oh, p.m. Okay,
PM.
Good. Well, good deal. Thanks for listening all the way across the pond, as they say. What's going on?
Well, I hope you can sort of guide me in the right direction.
Sure.
I have been diagnosed about 6 months ago with ulcerative colitis, and I have changed my diet anyway. So,
how did you tell me about how you? First of all, tell me how your diet was before. I don't know what they eat in Northern Ireland, to tell you the truth.
Well,
probably the same
standard
crappy food. Standard food, same kind of crapola food we eat here, probably.
Same kind of crap, yes, but obviously we try to eat quite well, It's not easy to get great food here, but it's easy enough to get good food, let's say, I have supermarkets full of standard food.
Do you have organic food in your supermarket?
Some, yes.
Yeah, you do? Okay, that's good.
We do have some farmers markets as well. I mean, I'm not sure how good the standard is, what sort of, farming processes they use, but there is some availability. So we have made some steps to changing our diet. First of all, both of us...
Who's about you and your husband? Are you talking about you and your husband?
My husband and I decided to become vegetarian last year, so we only eat fish and vegetables.
Okay.
That was just. I know that you do eat meat. We did that sort of for moral reasons because we sort of weren't locating, proper happy animals. So we decided. So
I know what you're saying. The animals that you were eating were antibiotic loaded, and they had all the hormones and all that other stuff. We got to take a break, Joanne. Hang tight, and then we'll answer your question here. Ulcerative colitis is super easy to deal with, by the way. So hang tight, and we'll get you when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Got lines open for you. 844-236-6010.
Are you hungry for delicious, nutritious, rich, and satisfying home-cooked meals? Discover the Vita Clay 4-in-1 Smart Organic Cooker. Unglazed Zisha Clay, an ancient secret that makes this fast multi-cooker so special. Infusing your food with incredible flavors, perfect texture, vitamins, and minerals for your good health. It's a slow cooker, rice cooker, a steamer, plus a yogurt maker. Go to VitaClayChef.com and enter promo code RADIO20 for 20% off at checkout. That's VitaClayChef.com.
By now you know that wireless technology like cell phones do in fact pose dangers to the health and privacy of everyone. Blockit Pocket's wide range of products are unmatched in providing the protection you deserve. No scare tactics, just common sense. BlockitPocket.com offers quality American-made options to alleviate and eliminate these invisible dangers. Learn more at BlockitPocket.com or call 888-315-9618. BlockitPocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. deal. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
Results will vary from case to case.
So who else will you meet at the Get Prepared Expo? For starters, from Republic Broadcasting, John Moore and John Statmiller. From GCN, Aaron and Brad Dakins, Joyce Riley, and me, Vincent Finelli. Joining us are the instructors whom you've learned to trust. Surgeon of the Year, Dr. Norman Shuley. Engineer, Matt Stein. The real Fox Mulder of the X-Files, Dr. Richard Allen Miller. Author and analyst, Captain John Reagan. Your counterterrorist from Central America, Mike Ma. Dental center owner and my dentist, Dr. Howard Shane. Radiation instructor, Craig Douglas. Author and survivalist, Rich Sheben. Author, Judy Dollarhite. Cancer center owner from Mexico, Dr. Patrick Vickers. Bug out expert and pilot, Captain Bill Sermo. Beekeeper, Jeff Maddox. Seedsman, Mike Knox. Author, Gayla Pruitt. Author, Harry Cooper. Food expert, Joe Acapinti. And Bill Whaley, the junk man. March 27, 28, and 29. GetPreparedExpo.com, the largest preparedness and survival expo in the USA.
Don't complain about your cable bill going up and up and up. Do something about it. Grab a pencil and jot down this special number, 1-855-905-MY-TV. The more cable TV rates go up, the better digital satellite TV looks. Say goodbye to the cable guy and get more of your favorite channels in 100% digital quality for less money. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. Sign up for packages starting as low as $19.99, and there's no equipment to buy. You get free HD TV upgrade, a free DVR upgrade, and free professional installation. You control what you watch when you watch it. Record your favorite shows, pause and rewind live TV, even skip the commercials. Watch local channels too. At just $19.99, what are you waiting for? Pull out your major credit or debit card. Call 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV. Say goodbye to the cable guy. Cut costs and get more. 1-855-905-MY-TV. 1-855-905-MY-TV.
What good is a Big Berkey water filter?
We get that question a lot here at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, and in a word, the answer is protection. Protection from water main breaks, E. coli contamination, environmental chemical spills, pesticide runoff, chlorine taste and smell, and all forms of fluoride. Plus, Big Berkey water filters are the original gravity water filter system and most trusted on the market for a reason. Tested by multiple independent NSF EPA certified labs, they are the gold standard in water purification. At only 1.7 cents a gallon, a single set of filters can last for 5 to 10 years. That means big savings. Big Berkey, the one that's powerful enough to purify stagnant pond water. Get a Big Berkey today at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com. GCN listeners receive 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Visit our website or call 1-877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Big Berkey Water Filters, for the love of clean water.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are GCN.
Okay, we are back on the bright side. We do have some lines open for you. If you've been left on hold in the past, now's your opportunity to get on board at 844-236-6010. If you're interested in purchasing any of the longevity products you hear advertised on the program or recommended, you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 or head over to brightsideben.com or criticalhealthnews.com or pharmacistben.com and order products directly off the web. We're in Northern Ireland talking to Joanne about ulcerative colitis. So you eat pretty much the same crappy food we eat here, huh, Joanne? Is that right? Got McDonald's and Kentucky Fried Chicken and all that stuff. Okay.
Well, yes, but I didn't eat much of that stuff anyway.
Okay. Did you pay attention to what you were eating before you got diagnosed?
Yes, to a certain extent. You know, I did allow myself some junk, but not to the, it wasn't my lifestyle.
Okay. How old are you, ma'am? Just approximately. About?
I'm 47.
Okay. And both you and your husband have been diagnosed with this?
Oh, no. I was just talking about the fact that we both went vegetarian.
Okay, all right. Well, here's the deal with ulcerative colitis, Joanne. It's extremely easy to address. Extremely. It's an eating disorder. Now, by the time it's been diagnosed, the digestive tract has been damaged. Ulcerative colitis means basically an inflammation of the colon. It's an inflammatory disease. Technically, they call it a type of inflammatory bowel disease. But the key word here is